Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video, and today I'm going to be checking out a new track from, well, two new tracks actually, from Silent Planet, taken from their upcoming album, which has just been announced, Iridescent, which will be out November 12th. The pre-orders and the track list, that sort of stuff is not up yet. That will be next week, so I'm not sure what else is on this album other than presumably Panopticon, which I did a reaction for when that dropped. Yeah, I love Silent Planet. I read on the Facebook group, Garrett posted in there saying he wasn't sure if people would like this, that it's a bit different. So personally, that makes me very excited to check it out. I like where they're at creatively, lyrically, and stuff in the past, but I'm excited to see what this will hold. So again, two tracks, I believe, Terminal, Liminal. That's what we'll be checking out today. I won't link pre-orders and stuff in the description at this time, but when they do go up, I'll try to go back and add it to the description. So if you're watching this after that point, make sure you check out the physical copies and that sort of thing. I'm going to stop talking and we're going to get straight into it.
Hi, birthday boy! Happy birthday! How old are you today? How old are you today? Are you two? Are you two?
The hourglass is freaking, Saturn's the medication. You can feel me, but I'll never conform. I'm slipping to sedation. The seconds are contagious. Can you tell me if I'm terminal?
This video is, I'll talk about it in the outro, but damn. The way this ties into Trilogy is just... Silent Planet, Terminal, Liminal. Let's discuss. This is a phenomenal release from Silent Planet. When I saw that message I was talking about from Garrett in the Facebook group for Silent Planet, I figured it would probably be a song that sounded a bit different for them because he said he thought people wouldn't like it. Usually that's what that sort of thing means, but what I took into consideration with that comment with Silent Planet is that I feel like something that I admire and enjoy and have always enjoyed about them since I found them is the level of emotion and passion that goes into their music, their live performance, their lyrics. It's all stuff that they feel passionate about. The lyrics are just on another level from any band I feel in metalcore, I would say. Also, the only band, and they're not metalcore at all, that I really put on the same level as I do Silent Planet when it comes to lyrics would be La Dispute, and they are my all-time favorite band when it comes to lyrics specifically. So this is just, I will talk about the ties to Trilogy after I talk a little bit about the music, because I just filmed like a 3.5-minute intro, or not intro, outro thingy this, where I was just talking about that. So I'm going to try to talk a little bit about the music. I think that in addition to what I loved the most about this track, which was how well thought out it was, the ties to Trilogy, the emotional meaning, which I'll get into after I talk a little bit about this, but the musicianship that it shows. It starts off, Garrett is doing vocals, and then Mitch does some singing as well, and there was one point where I saw Garrett playing guitar in the music video too. It just seemed like a real display of the musicianship overall from all of them. Also, Alex is an incredible drummer. I feel like going into this song and having the kind of more tame side of Silent Planet in there, the drumming was still impressive and stuff. It wasn't so much as I expected it. Like, sometimes you hear a more clean style like that, a more smooth style from a band that does heavier stuff, and the drumming kind of lets up a lot, but it didn't feel that way. I felt like in the beginning I was really taking in the vocals because it was a bit different than what I had been expecting it to be. Maybe before reading Garrett's comment, I went in kind of being like, I have no idea what this will be. But hearing it open up that way, and then as soon as the riff actually kicks in, it opens up, and you kind of have like this slower intro to it with those vocals, kind of let you take in the vocals, and then it gets to the point where the riff kicks in, and I think that it takes a little bit of that groove from Panopticon, but in a more mellow way, in a more emotional way that's fitting to this music video and this song. And the ties to Trilogy there are just incredible. I was blown away. I had chills the entire time. It's like an 8-minute video, and the entire time I had chills. If you're not familiar with Trilogy, I'll try to keep this pretty short, but that song was put out in February of 2020, so right before everything got shut down. In March of 2020, I went and I saw the Trilogy tour, and that was the last show. I didn't know at the time. That was the last show that I would go to before COVID got shut down. This song, Trilogy live, it was unreal. It was my favorite song of 2020 as well, so that's big because 2020 was full of, like this year, a bunch of fantastic music. But Trilogy, along with putting that out, Garrett was very open and talked a lot about the meaning behind it. He was admitted to the hospital when he was going through a really tough time, dealing with a lot of anxiety, a lot of mental health issues. He went and dealt with that, and that's how the song Trilogy came to be. Those lyrics are from that experience. That music video has a lot of, Trilogy has a lot of red in it, and it's always red, the static in my head. I think that's a good association with anxiety. And like I was talking about, when it comes to Silent Planet and their lyrics and such, they put so much emotion into it. And in the discography, I feel like there's a lot of stuff where the writing, you hear the words, you read the lyrics, and you're just like, wow, that's amazing writing. But maybe some of the situations you specifically can't relate to. Whereas these songs, I find myself relating to them a lot more. Trilogy, this has been incredible. But the ability to take those emotions and put them into not only words that are incredible. There are no words for how much I admire the writing when it comes to Silent Planet, because myself, writing and such, I know how difficult it can be kind of to have an experience and want to, I'm no, Garrett Russell or anything like that, but you can still admire something like that. Just the ability to take and to be that transparent with the internet, really sharing your experience like that, being so open. It's selfless and it's really admirable, whatever you want. But anyway, just the ability to kind of shift gears where it's not so much bigger life experiences that these lyrics are about now. It's directly related to like mental health and such. The ties in the video to Trilogy, the lyrical themes and such, like time, the connection there, it really blew me away. And I feel like that was it knocked it up so much higher for me. Definitely makes it my favorite video that I've seen this year. Just so much thought goes into it. Makes Trilogy definitely have that prequel feel. Like I was talking about, I was taken back by that chorus. Definitely something that it's stuck in my head a little bit. Like it's not got that catchy feel that we talk about a lot on the channel, which I wouldn't really expect totally from Silent Planet, although the Trilogy chorus is that is what sold me on that song. The whole thing is incredible. It opens up with all that energy. Anyway, this is not about Trilogy, but it's just a consistent level of really thought out material that Silent Planet puts out, and I'm gonna try not to ramble too much about this. I'm just very excited about this. I feel like with the amount of music that we cover on the channel when it comes to the live streams, we've checked out like something along the lines of 1,700 songs since December or something, and then not including the videos I do on the actual channel for stuff like this that I'm excited about or whatever the case may be. So I really love that I still find stuff like this that takes me back a bit. Like I felt speechless at first, like seeing the connections to Trilogy and stuff. It's just a really exciting experience for me, especially with Trilogy being, like I was saying, my favorite song from last year. Really, when that came out, we didn't know how much we would be spending time at home and stuff like that, and that song I spent a lot of time listening to in the beginning of quarantine and stuff like that, and still something that I jam regularly. It's excellent. I'm not sure if it will be on the album. I'm assuming now it probably will be. There's been like a little bit of buzz about it, but we're not going to talk about any of that. We'll just talk about stuff that Silent Planet says about the album, their official words. So we will see when they put up pre-orders and we check out the track list and stuff, whether that will be on there, but it seems fitting to put it on there, having these ties to it lyrically. And I'm not sure if the theme will be present overall in the album, because both of these tracks, obviously this music video very visually direct to what Garrett shared about Trilogy and his experience in the hospital and such, in the actor from Trilogy being in this as well. All of that just very, very neat. I love what Silent Planet is doing. New album will be coming in November. That is going to be one of my most anticipated as well. We've got Spirit Box, Sleep Token, the Invent Anime EP, absolutely, as they are my favorite band. But this has to be up there for me as well with most anticipated. We'll definitely do a stream, check it out. I'm stoked for it. Let me know what you thought of this in the comments and what you're looking forward to. Let me know what you thought of the structure and like the longer video. It kept my attention the whole time for sure. When I saw that, I was like, wow. Knowing obviously one of them was probably more of like an interlude type track, but the whole time, I swear, just chills. Anyway, let me know what you thought. I will link the video I reacted to as well as the trilogy video in the description of this one. Also in the description you can find my Linktree link, which will have the Discord invite link that I talk about on every video, every live stream, full of a bunch of very amazing and kind people. Some of my favorites. We have a lot of conversation related to music, a lot of conversation unrelated to music. It varies. So if you're interested in coming to check that out, that will be there along with my Instagram profile link. On Instagram, I post a bunch of music related stuff. It's all related to music, whether it be merch like vinyl, shirts, t-shirts, shirts and t-shirts, they're the same thing, sweatshirts, flags, stuff like that, all music related. My handle on there is Rachel Reacts. If that interests you, I will put it up here on the screen for you, as well as having it in that link tree in the description. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.